guys, and welcome back to Tarot with Jen. So today we are going to be doing a pick a card reading, or more like a pick a crystal reading, for the next 6 months. So we're basically going to be looking at your life 6 months from now. So this can be 6 months from whenever you're watching this. This is completely timeless, so whenever you found this video, I'm sure there is a message that is meant for you. But if you're watching this when it goes up, then 6 months from now is about May next year, May 2022. So yeah, we're going to be looking at basically your career, your finances, your spiritual life and your love life 6 months from now. We'll be getting 2 cards for each, and I'm also going to get a little crystal card at the end just to see if there's a crystal recommended to you guys from Spirit that will help you over the next 6 months. So without further ado, feel free to pick your piles. We've got pile 1, 2, 3 and 4. And I'll quickly show you guys the crystals now up close if you prefer to pick that way, but if not, then just pick your pile and go to the timestamp in the description. So for those of you that wanted to see the crystals up close, this is crystal number 1. This is number 2. This is number 3. And this one right here is number 4. So my friends, without further ado, feel free to go to the timestamp now in the description and I will see you at your chosen pile. Also, just a disclaimer, it is very windy outside right now and rainy, kind of like a bit of a storm going on, so if you hear any crazy weather or any crazy noises, that is what it is. So just feel free to ignore that for the video. Hello to everybody that picked pile number 1, or this crystal right here. And we are going to get into your reading now. So we're going to be using the standard Rider-Waite tarot deck, and I'm going to start by cutting the deck into a few little piles. I always like to do this just to kind of get a kind of feeling of your energy really. So starting off, we're going to be looking at your career. So can I get a few cards for pile 1's career 6 months from now? Pile 1's career 6 months from now. Pile 1's career 6 months from now. Pile 1's career 6 months from now. So we've got the Magician. And then we've also got the 9 of Wands in reverse. Can I get 2 cards for pile 1's finances? So now we're going to get 2 cards for your finances. 6 months from now, pile 1's finances. Pile 1's finances 6 months from now. Pile 1's finances 6. Okay, and we've got the Star. And we've also got the 6 of Wands. Pile 1, so we've done career here, finances, and then we're going to get another card for pile number 1's spirituality. So pile 1's spirituality or spiritual life 6 months from now. Okay, we'll take that card because that one came flying out. And can I have one more card, Spirit, for pile 1's... Can I have one more card, Spirit, for pile 1's spirituality 6 months from now? Pile 1's spirituality 6 months from now. Pile 1's spirituality 6 months from now. Okay, and we've got the Devil in reverse. Can I get a card for pile 1's love life 6 months from now? Okay, the 4 of Wands just wanted to fly out there. And also, whoa. And then can I get one more card for pile 1's love life 6 months from now? Pile 1's love life 6 months from now. Pile 1's love life 6 months from now. Okay, and then we've got Judgment. And then just the back of the deck energy, for those of you that are wondering, is the Queen of Wands. Okay, so what we're going to do now is just kind of make this look a little bit more neat, because I feel like, actually guys, this actually looks really good. So this is the amazing spread for all of my pile number 1's. I thought I might need to rejig the camera, but I didn't. It actually looks really good. I'm kind of getting used to my setup now. But yeah, you guys have such an interesting spread for 6 months from now, and it's radiating such a positive energy to me, such a nice aura to me as well. And it's really interesting because we have 4 major arcana, 1 for each of the sections of your reading for 6 months from now, which to me shows that there will be a major shift. I cannot speak. To me, this shows there will be a major shift 6 months from now in a very positive way, because all of these cards are just radiating something really great. So I feel like 6 months from now your life may look quite different, but in a very positive way. And I feel like it's every aspect, especially the spirituality and the career are really like prominent in this case. So yeah, this is really exciting for you guys, and definitely don't be scared of this. This is a really, really positive and nice change. Because there is also a lot of wands cards in this reading, you guys could be fire signs or have a lot of fire placements. So that could be Aries, Sagittarius or Leo. If you guys don't have those placements, it could just be that you guys are feeling extremely passionate and creative over the next few months. And that's really, really great and exciting. So we're going to start off with this portion of your reading, which is the career. So we've got career here, then finance, spirituality, and then love. So in terms of your career, you guys have the Magician and the Nine of Wands in reverse. So to me, this shows that you guys right now may be in the energy of kind of feeling a little bit stuck in your career. You might be feeling like you're trying to make changes and nothing's really happening. So this could be in a job that you're already in. Maybe you're trying to change things and like nothing's really making you feel that passion or that drive to go to work or to get excited about your career anymore. Or it could be that you guys don't really know what you want to do and you're feeling a little bit lost. And you're just thinking, oh, I may as well just give up on this. Like if you're trying to, for example, manifest starting your own business as a career and nothing is going to plan, you might just be thinking, oh, I want to give up. But this is telling me that 6 months from now with the Magician here, you guys will be manifesting your dream life, like your dream career. Like I really do see that. And if you're not manifesting like a particular dream career, it could just be that you're manifesting more beneficial things happening in your career. And yeah, so whatever you guys want in your career, I do recommend that you like keep manifesting it and stay really positive about it and don't give up. Like if you, especially if you've been trying to manifest something specific, like I don't know, a shop to get off the ground, or especially if you've been trying to manifest something like, I don't know, your own business, like your own online shop to get off the ground, or a new job that you seem really excited about and you really, really want. If you guys are trying to manifest anything like that, I definitely see that coming true. If you're not, then it could just be that little changes that would make you happier in your career are going to be happening, and that you're going to be manifesting them in. So even though you guys may be slightly in this energy right now of kind of wanting to give up or feeling like you're clinging on to something that doesn't really serve you anymore, I feel like 6 months from now it will be gone, it will be in the past, and you won't have to worry about it. And I feel like you guys would just feel like the Magician, like you're going to feel on top of the world, and you're going to feel like you've got it all sorted out and that you've manifested your dream career or something good into your career. So yeah, I definitely feel like for a lot of you this is manifesting something that you've wanted for a long time. And I'm not saying that it's going to be perfect or that it's going to be fully completed 6 months from now, because obviously things take time, but I think definitely your manifestation is coming in 6 months from now, especially if you've been avidly trying to manifest something. If you haven't, like I said, it could just be that something is changing in your career. For example, if you're working in a job and you're just finding it kind of boring, there might be something that you're thinking, oh, this could be exciting, like this job change or this location change or this new position. And I feel like you guys are going to be getting that 6 months from now, getting a positive change in your career. So that's looking really, really positive. And I just heard building the life of your dreams, so that could be relevant for some of you guys. But yeah, definitely a really, really positive stance in the career. And obviously I'm not going to go into specifics because I feel like all of you could have completely different careers, you know, not all of you are going to be doing the same thing. But I do just want to mention that the Magician is quite a spiritual card as well, and it can also indicate that you're doing a lot of different things, because we have all of the elements within the Magician card. So it could be like a jack of all trades kind of situation where you guys maybe are working on your own business and you've got like maybe side hustles and you're maybe doing like multiple jobs, or it could be that you guys are going into something spiritual in one aspect of your career. That's just a message for some of you, but obviously not everyone, and not everyone will resonate with that. But yeah, definitely something really, really positive is coming in your career within the next 6 months, 6 months from now. So whenever you're watching this, add 6 months to the date, and by that time you guys should have manifested something really positive in your career. So if you're struggling right now, stay positive. And then moving on to the finances. So here we have two really favourable cards. In terms of finances, we've got the Star, which literally indicates like filling up your own cup, feeling abundant and just feeling like really great. So I definitely think you guys are going to feel really good in terms of money in 6 months from now. And I think this has a lot to do with the Magician card here. I feel like whatever you guys are manifesting in terms of your career, that is going to bring in a lot of abundance. Or in terms of what you're doing for work in 6 months, 6 months from now, you guys will be gaining a lot of financial abundance. But I don't even feel like it's going to feel like you're making money when you're doing this new job or this new career or this new extension of your career. I feel like you guys are going to feel like you're filling up your own cup by doing it. That's why I get a little bit of like a spiritual vibe from this pile. Like you guys may be going into like some kind of healing career and you're doing it because you love it. And I think it's going to make you money and you're going to be recognised for it, because with the Six of Wands here, it's like a lot of recognition. And I think you're going to be recognised for someone that like has more money, if that makes sense. But it's like you guys don't even want to, it's like you guys aren't even that bothered about it. I don't feel like you guys have any blockages in terms of money 6 months from now. I feel like it's flowing in. I feel like you're filling up your own cup and money is coming in. You know, like, honestly, you're being recognised for what you're doing work-wise. You're filling up your own cup while doing it and you're gaining money from it. So there's literally nothing negative about this. This is just financial abundance flowing through and through is what I'm hearing. It's like pouring water out of a cup. That's how easily, like, money is going to flow, if that makes sense. And that's a really interesting way of putting it, but that's what I got told. So yeah, it's kind of like just water flows and money will be flowing exactly how water flows, if that makes sense to you guys. So definitely 6 months from now there's going to be a lot of abundance in terms of money, and I'm hearing this will last for a prolonged amount of time as long as you guys stay positive. So yeah, money does not seem to be an issue 6 months from now. I feel like your finances will be in check and probably more than you guys would think. I'm hearing like abundant and I'm feeling like a really positive energy around money and a very light energy. Like, I don't think you guys are very worried about money, and I don't feel like you're one of those people that are like, oh, I will never be able to make money or I'll never be financially abundant. You may already be financially secure right now, but I don't, obviously it's going to be different for all of you, but if you are or if you're not, 6 months from now I feel like you're not going to be worrying about it, and I feel like it's not going to be on your mind. But I don't feel like you're the kind of people to stress about it anyway. But if you are, or if you do have any money blockages right now, they will definitely be gone 6 months from now and money will be flowing in, is what I'm hearing. And then moving on to these cards here, these are about your spirituality. So I feel like you guys right now may be stuck in some energy where you're feeling a little bit restricted, or you're getting tempted by things that you know do not serve you and you know are not for your highest good. And this is shown in the Devil, with the Devil in reverse. I just feel like you guys are kind of letting go of all of these things 6 months from now. So if there's any relationship you're in or any friendships you have or any situation you have, this could also be in relation to your current career situation or your current work situation. It could be in relation to any like blockages you guys have in terms of money, anything really. I'm feeling especially work and relationships. So if there's any of those right now that you know deep down aren't making you happy, aren't serving you, and are like making you feel chained to the system, chained to society is what I'm hearing, then you guys will be letting go of those 6 months from now. So definitely try and let go of those things. Obviously, the sooner you let go of things and don't cling on to them, the better. So yeah, I feel like if there's anything like that you guys are clinging on to in terms of work or relationships or any aspect really, you guys will be letting go of that 6 months from now. And I think right now this could be having a bit of a negative impact on your spirituality and kind of like your mentality. So you guys may be feeling slightly down, depressed, or like sad right now is what I'm feeling. But in 6 months you're not going to be feeling like this. I'm feeling like a very airy energy from here. Not Aries, like airy as in like flowy and just like up in the clouds and chilling. And I feel like a lot of you guys 6 months from now are going to feel very chillaxed, relaxed and calm. You guys may even get into meditation, Reiki healing or yoga and things like that is what I'm hearing. So yeah, 6 months from now I feel like you're going to be a lot more grounded, in a much better energy, and you're not going to be like super stressed about things, or you're not going to be super tied down to anything that doesn't make you happy. I feel like 6 months from now everything in your life that you kind of want to be there is going to be there, and everything that isn't will be kind of let go of. And it could even indicate that you guys are having a little bit of a relaxation period in terms of like your social life and relationships and things like that because you've let certain things go. And that is definitely a positive thing. Sometimes it's important to let things go out of our lives because they were only meant to be there for a season, not forever. So just bear that in mind 6 months from now, and definitely don't feel like bummed down about this. Letting go of things that are restricting you is a really positive thing. So yeah, 6 months from now, I can see you're letting go of things that were restricting you in the past, or that are currently restricting you, and you're going to feel a lot more relaxed and calm. So that's really, really beautiful. And then moving over here to your guys' love life. So I feel like 6 months from now, your guys' love life is going to be really, really positive. So I'm getting kind of a few messages from this. So if you're single, I feel like you guys are going to be letting go of anyone that is making you kind of unhappy. So if you're talking to anyone, or even for those of you that are in an unhappy or toxic relationship here with the devil, like I really feel like that is impacting you guys right now, or some of you anyway. But yeah, if you're in an unhappy relationship, if you're talking to someone that isn't really giving you what you want, I feel like they are going to be gone 6 months from now. Like you're letting go of them, they're not going to be in your energy, they're not going to be taking away your light, they're going to be walking away, or you're going to be walking away from them more like, and you're going to be in this really abundant energy 6 months from now in terms of love. So I feel like, yeah, if you guys have been in any negative situations recently, which I'm getting the energy that a lot of you have, or at least in the past have not been taken care of how you want in love, I feel like those people are going to leave your life and they are gone, and you guys are going to have new abundant energy come in, because with the Four of Wands here, this literally indicates like partnership, romance, and finding definitely a significant other or someone that you consider to be important in your life in terms of like a relationship. So you guys may end up meeting someone 6 months from now if you're single, or if you're on the brink of kind of removing someone from your life, you may end up meeting someone new 6 months from now. That is definitely indicated here. It could be through going on a date, or it could be that you're just like going on a date with them, it could be that you're dating them, or it could even be that you're in a brand new relationship 6 months from now. And it is a lot better than what you've had in the past, is what I'm hearing. And with Judgment here, it's like anything you had in the past that wasn't like serving you is gone. And I feel like a lot of you have had kind of things that you didn't deserve in the past, and I think now you're getting eventually what you deserve, which is a really positive and vibrant love life. And if you guys are in a relationship that you're quite happy in right now, then it could just be that your relationship is improving, especially if you have like felt a little bit stagnant in the relationship at the moment, or that not much is really happening. 6 months from now, I feel like there's going to be a reignition of the spark that you guys have together, and I feel like there may even be further commitments. So for those of you that are in a long-term relationship, this can indicate like taking a further step, so kind of like marriage, moving in together, engagement, things like that. But obviously that will only resonate for some of you that are in that stage in your life where you want to go to the next commitment. But for most of you, I'm just seeing that you're either going to be meeting someone new, or that your relationship is going to be going a lot better 6 months from now. And if you're obviously not looking for that and you don't want to be with anyone 6 months from now, this could just indicate that, this could indicate that you will actually find someone that you feel like is worth your time and you feel like is worth committing to. But it can also indicate that you guys just have a really good relationship with yourself, and this could literally just be you, like you just feel really good in yourself. But for a lot of you, I'm feeling like you're either meeting someone new, a new counterpart 6 months from now, or you're happier in your current relationship or current situation, which is really, really beneficial. And I absolutely love this energy. And on the back of the deck, we have the Queen of Wands, like I said to you guys earlier. So I feel like this is literally you 6 months from now. You're going to be feeling like creative and passionate and just like on top of things, and like your life is going in the direction that you want it to go in. So I love that energy. And like I said, the whole reading, I've got such a positive aura from this group, and I just feel like 6 months from now, your life is going to be flowing. Kind of like that image of just like the sun shining and like someone sitting on a boat going down a river, and like it's so relaxing and calm and nice and peaceful and exactly what you want. I feel like that's you guys 6 months from now. Maybe not literally, but metaphorically. I'm now going to get a crystal card for you guys. I've actually never used these, but I have a little deck of them, and I thought it would be kind of nice to see if there is a crystal that will suit you guys for the next 6 months. Maybe one you can get and keep with you, or maybe one you can invest in within the next 6 months that may help you guys. So can I get a crystal card for pile 1 for the next 6 months? Crystal card for pile 1 for the next 6 months. Crystal card for pile 1 for the next 6 months. Okay guys, and the card we got is obsidian. So this, I actually don't have any obsidian, but this says that they are kind of like black crystals with some white, grey or red markings, and they kind of help the most your base chakra. And it also says that the qualities of these crystals are grounding, purging and revealing, which makes a lot of sense because I feel like you guys are grounding 6 months from now and purging things that don't suit you anymore. So I love this crystal. I think this is really good, especially if you guys are struggling right now to purge something that doesn't serve you or to ground your energy. I think this will really, really help you. So yeah, definitely get some obsidian over the next 6 months if you're wanting to invest in a crystal. But that is it for this reading. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, remember to smash the like button. Let me know how it's resonated. Let me know how it resonated in the comments, and I will hopefully see you in my next video. Bye bye. Hello to everybody that chose pile number, sorry, not 1, 2, or this crystal right here. So, oh wow, that when that hits the light, it looks really, really cool by there. But yeah, today we are going to be, like I said, doing a reading all about your 6 months from now. So I'm already getting messages. I just heard clear direction. So yeah, that might be resonating for some of you if you've been struggling with kind of what direction to go in at the moment. But yeah, anyway, let's reset the deck, and then I'm going to get 2 cards first of all for your career 6 months from now. Career 6 months from now for pile number 2. Career 6 months from now for pile number 2. Okay. So we've got the 5 of Pentacles, I could not add then, and the Lovers in reverse, okay, and that is for your career. And then can I get 2 cards for pile number, okay, and they just shot out. 2 cards for pile number 2's finances 6 months from now. So for your finances 6 months from now, we've got the Sun in reverse and Strength in reverse. Okay, and then we want to get 2 cards for your guys' spirituality 6 months from now. Spirituality 6 months from now, okay, and we've got the 10 of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. And then can I get a card for your guys', okay, the cards just want to fly out. Can I get another card for pile 2's love life 6 months from now? Okay, whoa, so many cards be flying out today. Cards really came out quickly for you guys. So we have the Wheel of Fortune, which actually came out first for your love life, and then also the Tower. So I'm just going to look at these a little bit now and just rearrange the camera to make sure everything is in frame. Okay, my pile 2s. So I've just reorganised the cards a little bit and reshift the camera just to make the whole setup a little bit better for you guys. But this is your reading for 6 months from now. And we have a lot of holy major arcana going on here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 major arcana out of the 8 cards. So guys, you are having a major shift happening in the next 6 months. And I think 6 months from now, you are going to be in kind of a different place in your life. And I'm hearing like spiritual upgrade. So it could be that 6 months from now you guys are going through a spiritual awakening, or within the next 6 months you're going to be going through a spiritual awakening. And obviously that won't be for everyone, but for those of you that resonate with that and you believe in all of that, that could be happening for you guys in the next 6 months. So I want to start over here with this energy in terms of your career, because here we've got career, then finance, then spirituality, and then love. So I don't want you guys to freak out from this card, because I know that the 5 of Pentacles is often viewed as more of a negative card, and I know a lot of people think that, you know, it can be really negative and really bad, but I feel like here the impression I'm getting from the 5 of Pentacles with the Lovers in reverse is that you guys are likely leaving a job or a situation 6 months from now that doesn't serve you anymore. And it could be that this does indicate a job loss, so you guys could lose your job. But I'm feeling for some of you, you are literally walking away, but for some of you it might just be that you have to like lose your job, you have to get out of that situation for some reason, or it could be that, yeah, you are losing your job or something like that. I don't think it's anything personal. If it is, I think it's kind of like a company thing, so like maybe your company goes bust and you lose your job, something like that. Or it could be that you guys, like I said, are walking away from a job or a career situation 6 months from now. And I think even though you guys are going to feel a little bit negative about this as it first happens, which I feel like most of us would, there is actually something really positive coming from this. And I'm hearing the mantra, like, everything happens for a reason. It's going to be so important for you in the next 6 months to 1 year, because I feel like I'm hearing like 1 to 2 years from now, you're going to look back on the next 6 months, which I know is a very confusing thing, but say like 2 years from now, 1 or 2 years from now, you're going to look back and think, you're going to look back on like the current time in your life and like up to 6 months from now, and you're going to think, wow, like that may have been a little bit challenging, but it was 100% worth it, and you're going to understand that everything happens for a reason. So I feel like whatever this is in terms of a career, it could be something, like I said, that you may be walking away from, or it could be something that just isn't serving you anymore, that is kind of being thrown out of your life. It's happening for a positive reason. With the Lovers in reverse here, I feel like this is happening because there's something that is so in union with you guys, and something that you will literally love so much. Like, there's a career that is so in union with you and so right for you that you could literally hold hands with it and it would fit perfectly. That is the kind of message I'm getting, but I don't know if you guys are recognising that yet. I think you're starting to awaken to that 6 months from now. But it's like, obviously when you first go through this, you have a lot of like inner turmoil with, like, I had to walk away from that job, or I've lost my job, or I've lost my career. And I feel like a lot of the stability you guys knew may be pulled from under the rug, from under your feet, if that makes sense. But I feel like you will start to see that there is something more in union for you, and something that's more right for you, and something more in alignment for you, that you guys are going to awaken to. And when you do, it's going to be like a lover's moment where you're just like, wow, like this is what I was destined to do. So honestly, don't lose hope in your career. And I feel like some of you will be in a bit of a darker, heavier energy. I'm hearing like a deeper moon, I don't know why, but like a deeper energy, I guess, 6 months from now, which I don't want you to be sad about. I don't want you to like freak out about. It's not a negative thing. Remember, any negative, if you interpret it negatively, anything that happens to us even if you think it's negative, or even if you think it is challenging, happens for a reason. So I feel like career wise, something in, like I said, further down the line is going to benefit you a lot, but within the next 6 months, and I think 6 months from now, you may be struggling a little bit in terms of your career, but you will start to awaken to this thing that is in union with you, whatever that may be. And then moving on to your monetary matters. So here we've got the Sun in reverse and Strength in reverse. So I feel like this is heavily related to career, because obviously how do we make money if we don't have a career? So I feel like a lot of you guys, you are probably struggling to find the strength, kind of like I already said, 6 months from now, in terms of financial gain and in terms of monetary matters as well as career. I feel like you guys are not going to be seeing much light, but I do think like but I think within the next 6 months it's going to be a bit of a struggle, but 6 months from now I definitely think you guys are starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel, just slightly, and I think as time goes on you'll start to see that more. But with strength here, it's kind of like you guys need to remain positive and strong, as hard as it is, in situations you find distressing or negative. And I know that's so much easier said than done, but Spirit is really telling you that things will work out for your highest good. And here we have the Sun in reverse, which to me literally indicates that you guys, if you are strong, you can have the Sun. And that's literally what this is saying. And it being in reverse is just showing me that you guys may not feel super hopeful about it 6 months from now. But you will start to see it, and you will realise that the stronger you are, the more you can get to the Sun energy. So I definitely feel like the Sun energy in reverse is just saying, like, this is what you can have. Like, when you realise that something is really in union with you, with your career, you can have the Sun. You can have ultimate abundance in terms of your finances, because obviously when you're doing something you love, making money from it is going to be so easy because you enjoy it. You want to spend your time doing it, and it doesn't feel like a pain. And I feel like whatever career you guys are currently in, or if you're thinking about walking away from a career, or if you're thinking about even if you don't mind your job, it might just be that it's kind of mundane and you don't really love it and it's not what you guys really want to do, then I feel like, you know, walking away from it, or it being taken out of your hands, even if you don't get a choice in the matter, I feel like will benefit you later on down the line, and you'll start to realise, oh, but there's this thing I can do, and this will bring me this Sun energy. you know? So think about, I think if you're struggling in the next 6 months or 6 months from now in terms of your career and money, think about what you love doing, and I really believe that will lead you in the direction you're meant to go in, and that will really, really benefit you guys in terms of your finances, in terms of your abundance, and in terms of your mental abundance as well. Because I do feel a slightly heavy energy from this pile, just feeling like kind of drained and done with your career and like your money situation. Kind of done with your, I feel like you're going to be feeling kind of drained and a little bit done with your money situation as well in 6 months from now. And I don't want you guys to freak out about that or get really sad about that, because like I said, everything happens for a reason, and I feel like this negative you will start to flip into a positive 6 months from now. You're going to definitely start seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, and things will get better, trust me. It's just at the start, obviously it can be difficult to see, you know, if you do lose your job, or if you do go through a time where maybe you're very lost and you don't know what direction you're going, and you feel let out in the cold like that, and you feel left out in the cold like this, it can be really, really difficult. And I think as humans in the world we're in, it can be kind of bleak if things aren't going your way, and I think it can be easier, I guess, and kind of automatic just to think, oh, this is so bad, like this is the worst thing ever, like things will never get better, my whole life is over now. And I think that's because society makes you think that like your job and your career is your whole identity, and that without it you're nothing. And I feel like you guys may be feeling that 6 months from now, but then you're going to start to see this enlightenment, and that's really what I'm getting with the next two cards in terms of your spirituality. So I feel like right now you guys are struggling to do the inner work on yourself, and that is why this card is in reverse. I think you guys are maybe avoiding spirituality, avoiding shadow work, avoiding the messages you're getting. You probably, even if you're not super into spirituality, or you feel like you're not super intuitive, I feel like you guys probably have been getting signs from spirit to really leave the situation you're in right now, or that this situation you're in right now isn't serving you. Or even if it is and you don't think your job or your monetary situation is that negative right now, it could just be that spirit has been giving you signs that there is something better out there for you. And it's kind of like you guys have been refusing to look at that. I'm hearing turning a blind eye, so you guys are just kind of turning, not looking at it, not really paying attention to it, and just thinking, oh, I'll think about that another time. And you're kind of just working really hard on this that isn't serving you, and you're not working on your craft, and you're not working on your spirituality. And I'm sorry if this is quite like a blunt, blatant message, but I feel like you guys are just not doing the inner work, and I think spirit recognises that. But 6 months from now, guys, I feel like you are not going to be in that position anymore. Honestly, I think a lot of you are going to feel kind of hopeless in terms of the 3D world, and you're going to instead turn to spirituality. So like I said at the start, I felt a big spiritual awakening vibe from this pile. Could definitely still be indicated here. And also with the 10 of Cups here, to me this shows ultimate fulfillment. I feel like you guys are going to find ultimate fulfillment in your life 6 months from now, within the spiritual realms, within the higher power realms, whatever you kind of want to call it, but within either a higher power, whether it's spirituality you believe in, tarot and things like that, and astrology, or whether it's more like a religion you believe in, or maybe right now you're sitting there and you're thinking, I don't really fully believe in anything. I feel like 6 months from now you're going to have much more of a clear idea of where your beliefs lie and what you agree with. And I think that this kind of spiritual awakening, or the spiritual, even if it's not a spiritual awakening, it could just be a realisation, right? A realisation that there's more to life than just, you know, what you did for a job or how much money you have. And I think you guys are going to be realising that 6 months from now, and it's going to bring you the ultimate emotional fulfillment. And I'm really feeling that is what is going to awaken you guys, and that is how you guys are going to realise this, your passion, what you're good at, and how you're going to be able to be abundant. And I just think that is going to bring you guys the best fulfillment ever, and you're going to have this big realisation. And I feel like your mentality over your entire life could completely change 6 months from now, which to me is a really beneficial thing, because I've definitely been in this energy where I felt like nothing was going my way and I was down about it and I was hating my life. And then I had this spiritual realisation, and I just kind of came to the conclusion that there's so much out there, and that, you know, what I maybe decide to do for a career is not the end of the world. Or if I try something and say something doesn't go my way, it's not the end of the world. Things work out, and you know, the universe, there's that quote that's like, the universe has a funny way of working everything out, or everything working out in our favour, or something like that. And I fully believe that, and I think you guys are going to come to that realisation 6 months from now, that wow, there's so much actual abundance in this life that I can have if I just devote my mind to my manifestations and what I really, really want. And when you just put trust in the universe, and honestly, ever since I've just put trust in the universe to see whatever happens, I feel so much better in my life. I feel lighter, I feel more chill, I don't get as much anxiety anymore, I'm nowhere near as stressed anymore, and it's just a really, really positive thing. Obviously not everyone agrees with that, but I do, you know, I think for a lot of people, spirituality or kind of anything doesn't have to be religion. Like, I wouldn't really consider myself a very religious person, but to me, spirituality, tarot, astrology, things like that really, really help me and guide me in my life. And I think that's what you guys are going to be at 6 months from now. And I think it's going to be this really positive vibe, a bit like when you see a rainbow and you're like, oh wow, that's what I've always wanted to see, that's what I've been looking for. That is going to be the vibe that you guys are having 6 months from now. And then in terms of your love life, we've got two really interesting cards here. We've got the Tower and the Wheel of Fortune. So again, Holy Major Arcana. Your monetary life and your, just went blank, your love life having major shifts in the next 6 months. 6 months from now, you know what I mean. But obviously when I say 6 months from now, these things can happen within the next 6 months. Like, it doesn't have to be 6 months from now to the day. This is just kind of like getting the energy of the next 6 months and where you will be exactly 6 months from now. Anyway, with the Wheel of Fortune and the Tower, I feel like there is a relationship or a situation in love that you guys are letting go of. And I don't think, again, that this is out of your own choice. I do feel like with the Tower here, this kind of does seem like something that Spirit is just kind of throwing out, because it seems like you guys have been in an energy of something that isn't serving you for a while in terms of love. This could be kind of dating the same kind of F-boys or F-girls or whatever, or it could be just being in a relationship that isn't making you happy, being in any kind of like toxic energy in terms of love, or even being in a negative mindset. Like, if you're single and you're like, I have not been dating anyone, then it could just be that you guys have been in a negative mindset about love, and that is getting thrown out 6 months from now. But anything that isn't very positive in your life in terms of love is getting thrown out 6 months from now, and Spirit will do it for you if you're not going to do it, because the Tower does indicate that Spirit will just take hands and do it for you, and you will basically not have much choice in the matter, which sounds scary, but it is actually really positive. And being someone who's been through Tower moments, who's gone through sudden breakups and things like that, it can be scary, but over time you realise it was meant to happen. And with the Wheel of Fortune here, this is literally saying, like, this is meant to happen, good luck will come in. Good luck will come in. That's literally what this is saying. Like, the wheel will spin in your favour once this Tower moment has happened. So I feel like 6 months from now, your love life will start to look up. Or it could be that you guys are going through the Tower moment 6 months from now, and then good luck will come in. So don't feel bummed down if something does leave your love life and you're like, oh, but like, you know, I thought that was meant for me or whatever, because anything that gets thrown out in a Tower moment is not meant for you guys. And anything that leaves is meant to leave, and you're meant to then get this Wheel of Fortune, get this good luck, get this happiness. If you guys are in a relationship and you don't feel like anything is negative about it, this could just indicate that there is a slight change in your relationship, an upgrade in a positive way, and that more positive things will come in your favour in terms of your relationship. So yeah, love life and spirituality are really looking up 6 months from now, and I think like you're going to get the hope back for your career and finances in terms of like your mentality for it 6 months from now. Also guys, I completely forgot to get the back of the deck energy, so we'll do that now. So yeah, we have the Seven of Swords and the another Swords card underneath, the Six of Swords in reverse. So yeah, this just indicates that you guys are kind of walking away from things, or maybe things aren't going exactly how you'd planned. But I feel like sometimes things are not meant to go to plan, and to be honest, nothing really ever does go to plan. I'm also here to tell you guys that, like, that kind of quote where it's like, nothing ever goes to plan, so there's no point planning it, you know? And I don't believe there's no point planning things, but I definitely think normally things do not go to plan because the universe has a plan for you, and you may not always be divinely guided enough at the time to know that. or to understand what that plan is. But anyway, now I'm going to get you guys a crystal card just to see if there's a crystal that you guys can get that could help you over the next 6 months. What crystal could help pile 2 over the next 6 months? What crystal could help pile 2 over the next 6 months? Okay, I'm feeling this one, bloodstone. Okay, so bloodstone says it is green with red speckles. It actually helps the heart chakra, which makes sense with this and also makes sense with doing what you love. Oh wow, that's really, really cool. And then it says that the qualities are that it is circulating, supportive and motivating. And I definitely think with all of these things happening in the next 6 months, all of these major events happening, you guys are definitely going to need a supportive and motivating stone to keep you kind of feeling calm and keep you kind of at bay. So definitely try and get some bloodstone in the next 6 months if you're wanting to get a crystal, if you're wanting to kind of protect your energy and help yourself through this kind of, you know, in a way difficult time. And I definitely don't think that I'm gonna paint this picture of like the next 6 months will be easy. I definitely think to get to these places you're going to need to go through a little bit of a struggle and realization. So having this stone, bloodstone, may really, really help you guys. So like I said, definitely get some if you want to. I'm also here to tell you to meditate on your heart chakra, and that could really help you. And you can literally just search this on YouTube if you don't know how to do it. And loads of meditations will come up about meditating on your heart chakra. Anyway, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, remember to like, comment and subscribe to me. Hopefully I will see you in another video, and hopefully this resonates for you guys and looks up for you in 6 months. Bye bye. Hello everybody, that chose pile number 3, or this stone right here. I'm pretty sure this is some tiger eye, but I'm not 100% sure because I got a bunch of crystals recently in a kind of like, they were basically crystals that were a little bit broken or a little bit unique, I guess, like ones that were a bit broken or a bit like had bits taken out of them and things, like imperfect crystals I think they were called, but they never told me like what each of the crystals were, so I've kind of had to guess, and I'm not a crystal expert or anything. So yeah, anyway, we've got this nice crystal here which is really, really soothing and cute. So we're going to start off by cutting the deck and just kind of getting energy for the next 6 months for you guys. So can I get 2 cards for pile, wow, they want to come out already. Another card for pile 3's career 6 months from now. So we got the 5 of Swords first of all, and then we want one more card for pile, okay that's 2 cards but it's fine. Okay, we'll take this card because this one fell out. We've got the Hermit. So 5 of Swords and the Hermit for your career 6 months from now. Can I have a card for pile 3's finances 6 months from now? Pile 3's finances 6 months from now. Okay guys, a lot of cards came out, so I'm just going to do that again because I feel like when so many cards come out, you know, it's really hard to decide which ones to take and things. So 6 months from now, wow, 6 months from now, pile, 6 months from now, pile number 3's, okay, we'll take this one because it went up, right? So for your finances, we've got the 2 of Wands, and then one more for pile 3's finances 6 months from now, and a card came flying onto the floor. Luckily, it was just one this time, and it is the 9 of Pentacles. Okay, and then can I get 2 cards for pile number 3's spirituality 6 months from now? Pile 3's spiritual life 6 months from now. Pile 3's spirituality. Okay, so I'm going to take this one because this one came out first and it was on top, Temperance. And then I'm also getting the indication to take this. We've got the 3 of Cups in reverse. And then I'm just going to move these guys up a little bit so they're more in frame for you guys. Okay, and then can I have 1 card for, sorry, 2 cards for pile, whoa, okay. Pile number 3's love life. So we've got the 8 of Swords and the Knight of Swords in reverse, and then on the back of the deck we've got the 2 of Swords for your energy and the World in reverse. Okay, so I'm just going to organise these for you guys a little bit better so you can see them a little bit more, and so they're not kind of all over the place. Because I really find it hard to like position the cards as I'm shuffling them. Okay, to all my pile number 3s, I've just rearranged the cards a little bit, made it look a little bit better. Hopefully the setup is a little bit more pleasing, aesthetically pleasing for you guys now. Also, I've had to open my window because it's got a little bit hot in here, so just bear in mind that if you hear any weird noises, it's probably stuff from outside or the weather, because it is kind of bad weather today. Typical winter in Britain. But yeah, anyway, today, like I said, we're going to be looking at your life 6 months from now. So here we've got two cards about your career, then your finances, then your spiritual life, and then your love life. So guys, I'm feeling like there will be, again, quite a shift 6 months from now. I don't think it's anything that you're not already experiencing. I feel like you're just going to have a little bit of a realisation about certain things. So starting off with your career over here, I feel like 6 months from now, you may be kind of walking away from something that brought you a lot of conflict within yourself or brought you a lot of conflict with others. So this could be a job where you just don't get along with the people there, or a job where you just don't enjoy going into work every day. Maybe, like I said, you don't like the people. There is a lot surrounding people and relationships here. So it could be that you really don't like your boss, or you just clash with the people in your work. And it could even be that recently, either now or in the next 6 months, or even 6 months from now, that you're standing up to someone of authority within your career and they don't like that. And it's kind of like you just have all of these things that you're carrying, all this baggage you're carrying from your job that you are not happy about. And I feel like Spirit is saying, like, this is your chance to be able to kind of walk away, I guess, from it. And they're really calling you 6 months from now to go within. And I think you guys may be going within to decide if this is what you really want. So you guys may have a change in heart about your career 6 months from now, or just a change in heart about like how things are going. I'm hearing a lot of you may end up moving positions or moving businesses. So if you're maybe in a company that you just feel like doesn't treat you very well, because trust me, we've all been there. Like, I've definitely had jobs where I felt like the company hasn't really treated me well. And I'm hearing treats you like an insignificance. So like maybe you're quite a low position and they treat you like that. Or maybe some of you aren't even of a low position in your job, but you just get treated like that. And it's really horrible and it's really not very nice for you. And I feel like that might cause some conflict within yourself. And you may be the kind of person to want to stand up for yourself, which I think is personally really, really good. But being that person can come with consequences. So it may be that you guys stand up for yourself, but you kind of get beaten down because the people who are around you in your career do not agree with you. Very specific message, but I'm really getting that a lot of you are in environments in work, maybe you don't even realise it, where you just have conflict with others or you have conflict with yourself and you just don't feel like you can be your intellectual flowing self in your work. So what I think Spirit is saying is in 6 months from now, you guys will basically be reevaluating your life. This could be like from now to 6 months from now. I feel like over this next 6 months, you're really going to be reevaluating if this is the job you want, if this is the path you want to go down, or if you want to kind of undertake a kind of different path. Maybe a path on your own, like starting your own business, or maybe a career path that involves different people. I think Spirit's really calling you to go within and have this hermit mode to really work that out over the next 6 months. And I think when it comes to 6 months from now, you'll probably be leaving this conflict behind you. And I think honestly starting a new path or a new beginning for you guys, whether that is just simply moving to a different position in your job, moving to a different company but doing the same job, or whether that's having a new job altogether. I am getting that you're not, I feel like for a lot of you, you're not going to go from, I don't know, being a office worker in marketing to going to be a chef. Like, I don't think the jump will be super extreme for most of you. I think it might be going from being in a marketing business where you're not happy and you don't really get along with the people to go into a different position in a different company where you do get along with the people. That's what I'm feeling. But Spirit is calling you to meditate on this and kind of just think about this, even just reflect on what you really, really want and go into this hermit mode to really work that out. And 6 months from now, that will really, really pay off in terms of your career. And then in terms of your monetary matters, I do get the impression that in terms of your career and money, you guys may end up moving, because with the Two of Wands here, this does kind of indicate movement. It does kind of indicate looking at the world and just thinking, where else could I fit in better? And I feel like for some of you, you may actually feel like you fit in better in terms of your career, personality and stuff like that in a different part of the world. So you may feel like your abundance is more suited in a different part of the world. So if that's something you're interested in, sorry, there's a hair on this card and it's really bothering me. There we go. But yeah, if there's a country you're interested in going to live, or even a different part of your own country, like a different city that maybe has really good opportunities, let's just use the marketing example again. Say it has really good opportunities for marketing jobs. Like I know personally that London has really good opportunities for that in the UK, so you guys may end up looking at internships or things you can do in London, and I feel like there are ways you can make a lot more money and a financial abundance and material abundance from going to a different place in the world. That's really a specific message that I'm getting for a lot of you, and I feel like this will resonate. Spirit is telling me this will resonate, so you guys may know that like your career or your skill set may be better suited elsewhere, and maybe your ideas are kind of too big for the current environment you're in, and I'm feeling that is why you guys may have some conflict in your work situation. That's obviously kind of specific and it won't be for all of you, but for others of you, I feel like, yeah, you're just kind of looking at different things 6 months from now that you could be doing, like different places you could be going, new opportunities. You could be looking at different jobs, at different businesses after you've meditated on it and figured out what you want. And you could be looking at different positions. I'm really feeling different places though for you guys. I feel like you're opening your eyes and you're like, I do not have to work in this 9-to-5 company in this specific town for the rest of my life. I can go on to bigger, more expansive, better things for me that are more suited to me and that fit with my passion. Because I feel like you guys aren't in the other energy. I feel like most of you guys aren't in the energy of some of the other poles, which was like you don't like your career and you're very stagnant in it, or you're very unhappy in it and you want a complete new opportunity. I feel like you guys are in the energy that you kind of enjoy what you do for a career. Sorry, I'm going to have to go close my window, guys. It's really loud and it's bothering me. There we go. Okay, so yeah, I feel like you guys, like I said, are in the energy where you enjoy what you do for a career. Like whatever field you're in, I feel like you do enjoy it. It's just the situation you're in at work may be draining you a bit, and I think it causes you to go into this hermit mode a lot. Like you come home from work and you just want to be left alone. You could be like kind of grumpy when you come home from work or not in a good mood, and it could be because you're getting your energy drained. And I feel like a lot of you, we'll get to it in a minute when it comes to your spiritual side, but I feel like a lot of you are kind of used to being around people that drain you and are kind of energy vampires, and I feel like a lot of you are realising that 6 months from now, and you're realising to gain more abundance you can go elsewhere. Whether it's literally moving to a different business across the road from your current work, or whether it's literally moving all the way across the world to go work for someone else, like it could be that expansive and that different depending on who you are. But I do feel like a lot of you will be moving jobs or moving career situations slightly in the next few months. It could even be just a tweak of like moving position that will make you feel better in your work environment. But for most of you, I feel like the current work environment you're in is very draining, and Spirit is calling you to go within and to reflect and figure out what is best for you, so that 6 months from now you can move on from this situation and you can go and find something better for you, is what they're telling me. And then with the 9 of Pentacles here, I'm really getting the vibe that you guys will be very abundant 6 months from now. After doing that, I think finances are going to be a lot easier to come by. I think material wealth is going to be good and you're going to be very happy with it. You're going to feel kind of like close to the Queen of Pentacles, but not fully there yet. So I feel like you guys are going to feel better about your career. You're going to feel better about your finances. Money's going to be looking up. You'll probably, if you do move jobs, like a lot of you will, or move positions, you're going to be earning a little bit more money. And I think you're going to be in this really nice energy and really happy energy. And I just got a message as well. If you want to ground yourself and reflect on the job situation, it's good to go out into nature. That's what Spirit is telling me. So maybe if you've got a free day or a few hours, go into nature, like by a lake, by a river, or in trees, in woods, something like that, and ground yourself and just kind of really reflect. That's what Spirit is telling me. And it's very interesting that these two people are holding something in their hands, so it's kind of like you guys may just need to look bigger than what you're looking at right now. And I think that will bring you a lot of abundance. And 6 months from now, I really, really feel like you guys will be feeling on top of the world and feeling a lot better in terms of your career and in terms of your money. And career is coming through so strongly when it comes to your money, which obviously it does have a lot to do with it, like they kind of go hand in hand, but I'm feeling for you guys more so than the other piles that your career is having a big impact on your abundance financially. And I feel like you're very limited in the career you're in right now, and you can expand. Whether it's a small change or a big change, it will be different for all of you, but if you alter it, just even if it's slightly, you will gain more abundance. And I think you'll be able to see that 6 months from now when you've made a change. And I feel like 6 months from now you'll either be in the process of making the change or you would have already made it. So yeah, that's really, really beneficial for you guys, and I'm so glad that in 6 months from now you will be finding something that makes you feel happier and that is more in alignment with you. And then moving on to this portion of the reading, which is about your spirituality. So 6 months from now we've got the card of Temperance, indicating that you guys will have much more balance in terms of your life. And this makes so much sense when we look at the cards over here. I feel like right now the 3D world may kind of take over your happiness and your spiritual abundance. And I feel like 6 months from now you're going to have more abundance in the 3D world and more abundance in yourself. And it's kind of like balancing the cups, balancing what is realistic for you right now and what will actually make you happy as well. And not just doing things that make you unhappy because you feel like you have no choice, you know, understanding you have a choice and understanding that you can make decisions and that you have autonomy in your life, and also understanding that you can be abundant mentally, physically, emotionally, in the spiritual world and in the 3D world. You can be abundant, and I think you're really understanding that 6 months from now. And I think your spirituality is going to be in a really, really good place. I think a lot of you are realising like, hey, I can be this abundant person, hey, I can do all of these cool things, I can go and get a new job and make myself happier. And I think you've really got more faith in your spirituality. With the 3 of Cups in reverse, I also feel like you guys are letting go of people that do not serve you anymore. I'm really getting the vibe that like you guys hang around with people that drain your energy. This could be referring to the people at work. If it's not, you may have some friends, you may have some friends that are, I'm hearing like the Knight of Swords in reverse. So you may have some friends that are not kind of in your best interest, that may be deceiving you, I'm hearing, maybe draining you, and maybe energy vampires. And I really get that with like the white and the red here as well. So you could be dealing with some energy vampires. These are just people that suck the light out of you. So maybe you're quite a giving person. I feel like you guys are. And I feel like people don't actually give you enough respect for being that giving person. And I think 6 months from now, people are going to kind of leave your life who are not giving you that joy. And I also think you're going to be leaving people behind that do not give you that joy. So these people at work that are draining your energy, you're going to be leaving behind. Or they're going to stop draining your energy because they're going to realise, oh, this person like now knows themselves. Or they're going to kind of slowly back away from you. It's very interesting energy. It kind of feels like you guys are just upgrading, and I'm not saying that other people aren't, but it's kind of you guys are upgrading and leaving the past behind, and you're not too bunged down anymore about spending time with people just for the sake of it. I think you're realising that having a closer, smaller circle of people around you, whether that's in work or whether that's in your friendship circle or your family or whatever it is, may actually be more beneficial to you and may do more good to you than not, because being around loads of people that drain your energy is definitely not helping you, and that wasn't giving you balance. So I think 6 months from now you're letting go of people, letting go of relationships, co-workers, friends, anyone that does not give you this temperance, that does not give you this balance, that does not make you feel happy and does not give you what you put in, basically. And I think that also goes for the job that you're probably leaving behind, or the job that you're going to alter. Moving on to your love life, I feel like a lot of you, again, are just feeling quite tied down by love. And this could be a relationship that you feel very tied down with, or it could be like little connections that you feel tied down with, like maybe you talk to people, different people, and you feel tied down to them, and you just don't feel like they're giving you what you want, and you feel like they're only giving you a restricted amount of what you want. And I feel like you guys want like the Knight of Swords, like you want this intellectual, great person to come into your life, like come running into your life and come and like sweep you off your feet. But I feel like you're probably not getting that. I feel like you're getting the reverse, you know, you're getting people who are maybe stagnant, who aren't offering you what you want, who don't have your best interests at heart. And I really feel like because these people don't have your best interests at heart, kind of like these friends, kind of like these co-workers, you guys just kind of get wrapped up in their mess. And again, I feel like in terms of love, you also attract energy vampires. So you guys may really want to work on cleansing your energy in the next 6 months. And I think 6 months from now, you're going to be realising the same in your love life as you have in your friendship life and your work life, that you can be abundant, you can be this Nine of Pentacles, you can have this temperance if you let people go who don't serve you anymore. And if you're in a positive light in yourself, and if you're abundant within yourself, then other people will come to you. Other people that come to you will also be abundant in themselves. So yeah, just this is all about in love, whether you're single or in a relationship, letting go of things and people that do not serve you anymore and not feeling restricted and tied down anymore. And I think you're just coming to this realisation in 6 months that, okay, I don't want to be restricted by this. I don't want to feel tied down by someone that doesn't resonate with me anymore. I don't want to feel tied down with people I'm dating. I don't want to keep getting what I don't want. And I feel like you're going to be able to flip this card upside down and get what you want. So yeah, this is really, really interesting. I do think eventually, maybe not 6 months from now, but I feel like after that, someone will be coming in for you guys who will be better for you is what I'm hearing, and who will make you happier. Someone like smart, witty and grand is what I'm hearing, so that may be what you guys want. But yeah, I feel like this next 6 months is just all about you guys reflecting and making little changes in your life, and it will bring you so much abundance. It's like the little things in life, like the more you let go of the little things that bother you, the bigger your abundance is going to be. And I think it's not as major as the other piles where they were having like these big life changes. I do think in terms of career and work and finances, you're going to have changes, but I don't think it's going to be anything extreme. Obviously, it's very like dependent on who you are and what your situation is. But I think for a lot of you, it's just little realizations like, I don't want to live like this anymore. And you just make little changes to make your life happier and better. So that's really, really positive. And like I said, on the back of the deck was the Two of Swords. So this can just mean that at the moment you're blocking things out. You're blocking your heart chakra. I said this to another pile as well, to work on the heart chakra and kind of just cleanse it and open it. And you can do those kind of meditations, like heart chakra meditations on YouTube, and they're really, really helpful. I actually did a chakra meditation the other day, like my whole body, and the next day I felt so calm, so relaxed and so much better. So I definitely recommend it. But yeah, on the back of the deck, it's just interesting. It's kind of like you're blocking yourself from what you can get. And it's like you guys could have the whole world, but you don't. Like, it's in reverse right now. But you can have the whole world if you just unblock your heart chakra and you just let in what is meant for you instead of letting in things that are not meant for you. I know this became more of like a preachy advice session, but I'm basically saying that 6 months from now, you will be realising a lot more. And I think the messages in this video may end up helping you guys to realise that, maybe even before the 6 month mark. Anyway, now I'm going to get a crystal card to see if there's any crystal recommendations from Spirit for 6 months from now for you guys. So can I get a crystal recommendation for group number 3? Can I get a crystal recommendation for pile number 3? Can I get a crystal recommendation for pile number 3? A crystal recommendation for pile number 3. Okay guys, we have some tiger's eye, which is so funny because I literally swear this is tiger's eye. Like, I'm not 100% sure, but it's kind of weird because I did say that at the start. So this card says that the colour of tiger's eye is yellow and brown with occasional bits of red and blue. It focuses on many parts of the chakras. It focuses on multiple chakras, the base chakra, the sacral chakra, and the solar plexus. So you guys may want to meditate on those. I also did mention about the heart chakra as well. Maybe do a full chakra meditation. It honestly is really, really helpful. And this card also says that the qualities of this will be grounding and confidence building, which I feel like is what you guys need in the next few months. Whoa, all my tarot cards just fell off. Oh no, not good. But yeah, in the next few months, I feel like you guys need to ground yourself and you need to build your confidence to know that you can get the abundance that you deserve. And I really think that this crystal tiger's eye will help you a lot in the next 6 months. So if you're unsure of a crystal to get in the next 6 months, or you want something to protect you, to keep with you, definitely get some tiger's eye. Anyway, that is it for you guys, pile number 3. Thank you so much for watching, and I will hopefully see you in my next video. Hey to all my beautiful friends that chose pile number 4, or the amethyst. So we are going to get into your reading now. So I'm just going to start off by splitting the deck a little bit. There we go. And I'm just going to get 2 cards first of all on your career 6 months from now. So can I get 2 cards on Powerful's career 6 months from now? Powerful's career 6 months from now. Okay, we've got the 6 Pentacles. And we've also got the 3 of Wands. Literally so many cards keep falling out, guys. Okay, so like I said, we had the 5 of Pentacles and the 3 of Wands. Okay, I got a really specific message for this part already, so I'm just going to say it. I felt like a lot of you, for a career, you may end up travelling to a different country to help those in need. Now, I really don't know, like, if that even will resonate for someone, but I'm here in Ethiopia, so you guys, I know it's a really specific message, but you may end up going to Ethiopia to help people, to literally help people in need and give them food and give them comfort and shelter and things like that. So you guys may end up like doing some volunteering or literally getting paid to do that, I don't know, but that is a message coming through for some of you. Okay, and then I also want a message for you guys for finances. So can I get 2 cards on pile number 4's finances, 2 cards on pile number 4's finances. Okay, that was too many cards, but those 2 came out, so we'll take those. So we've got the Judgment card in reverse, and we also got the Page of Pentacles. Interesting. Okay, and then I want to get cards for you guys for spirituality. So I've been doing this for every pile, looking at the career, finances, spirituality, and then also love. Sorry guys, all my cards are going everywhere. I've also got some crystal cards later that I'm going to go through for you guys, so you can kind of see a crystal that may be good for you over the next 6 months. So can I get, whoa, okay, those 2 cards just came flying out. So these are for your spirituality. So we've got the Empress and the King of Cups, which is really, really nice. And then can I get 2 more cards for pile number 4's love life 6 months from now? Love life 6 months from now. Pile number 4's love life 6 months from now. I'm hearing not much going on. Not much going on. The same old is what I'm hearing for love. I don't know why. So maybe you guys haven't got much going on in your love life, and the cards are signifying that. Oh, there we go. Okay. Knight of Wands, and then we've also got the 6 of Wands in reverse. Okay, guys, so what I'm getting from this is we don't have too many major arcana. We've only got 2 major arcana, actually, so not, you know, a crazy amount of major arcana. I think it was the first 2 piles that had like so many major arcana. So yeah, anyway, we've got quite a lot of Wands energy here and quite a bit of Pentacles. So this could indicate that fire, earth signs are quite prominent in your life in the next 6 months. Or it could mean that you guys just have prominent placements in those areas. So you could have Sagittarius. I don't know why I was going to say Venus then. But yeah, you could have Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries placements, or you could also have Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus placements. So yeah, I haven't said this for every pile either, like all of the zodiac signs, but I feel like sometimes it is kind of helpful to know what's playing a part in your life. Hello to all my pile number 4s. So I've just made this look a little bit better, and hopefully you guys can see the cards a little bit more now. But we're going to get started over here with your career. So in terms of your career, like I said in the shuffling bit, if you guys skip that bit, I basically just got a really specific message about someone going to Ethiopia to go and help people and feed people and give them shelter and things like that. So you guys could be going on like a conservation kind of project like that, or a help project, like, you know, with a charity, something like that in the next 6 months. I'm hearing next June or next summer is what I'm really hearing. So it could be like just after 6 months from now, or it could be summer 6 months from when you're watching this. I think 6 months from when I'm filming this is around like May time. So yeah, it could be around that time that you guys are going to do something like that. If you're not going to do something like that and you're like, what, like that is definitely not in my plan, it could be that an opportunity comes up like that, or it could just be that you guys are given to more people in your career. Like with this and this, I feel like you guys are just kind of looking. I'm hearing that you guys may have a career where you do make a difference, like an impact on people's lives. So you may be like an environmentalist or a climate change kind of activist, or some kind of activist or something like that, where you try and spread a message about helping the world. and I feel like people really listen to you, and I feel like you're helping more people over the next 6 months, and 6 months from now you would have helped more people to see the light and kind of understand your message. And I feel like you just want to always help people, and I feel like it may be your life's purpose to do that. I'm feeling for a lot of you. So yeah, you guys really want to help people, and you want to cure poverty, I'm hearing. You want to have equal rights, things like that. So this is definitely like my activist group. Obviously I think everyone is an activist to an extent, but I don't think, you know, people put as much energy into it as other people. But I feel like for you guys, it's a very big part of your identity to give to other people and to care about other people. And if you're not in that kind of energy and you're like, well, I do care about that, but it's not like, you know, what I do for a living, it could just be that you're switching more to that in the next 6 months. And 6 months from now, you might be in more of a position to act like that. And you may be in more of a position to help people. If not, and you do something completely different for a job, it could just be that you help people in your job and you want to try and do something more with your job. So say you work an office job, you may be a bit bored of it, and you may just be thinking, okay, I want to try and help more people. So you may set up a group for, I don't know, work support, like mental health support, where you can all talk to each other and maybe do a support group in your work about, like, you know, stress or something like that, to talk about your feelings. And I feel like that's kind of the energy you guys are in. Like, you want to help more people in your work or in your career situation. And this could go so many ways, but I am getting big environmentalist, activist kind of vibes from this. So you guys definitely could be in that kind of field. But if you're not, like I said, it could just be something as simple as like wanting to help more people in your work by setting up a group to talk about work stress, or setting up a group to talk about how you can be more eco-efficient in your work or something like that. But I definitely think you guys are making a change to help people 6 months from now, and I feel like it's going to have a big impression, because the Three of Wands talks about like looking out onto the world and kind of thinking how you can help the world in like a bit of a bigger picture. So I feel like there's going to be opportunities for you guys to do this in your career, and if you're not getting paid for it, then I just feel like you're going to voluntarily do this. I'm hearing some of you could be students, and when you're off in 6 months from now, when you've done your studying and when you've completed your achievements, I feel like a lot of you want to go and do some kind of volunteering to help the less fortunate and help the more vulnerable people in the world. So that is obviously a specific message, but like I said, take it how it resonates. And then moving on to the money situation, we've got Judgment in reverse, which immediately indicates to me that like you guys haven't been getting what you deserve. It's like you haven't been getting the recognition you deserve. So this could be for the work that you do, this could be for the work that you're going to do, or this could be just in terms of money. Like, you haven't had, I'm hearing another message again, that you guys haven't had the finances to go and do what you want to do. So if you want to go and help people in another country or something like that, it's like you haven't had the finances previously, but 6 months from now with the Page of Pentacles, you're going to have the finances. You're not going to be the wealthiest person in the world, you're not going to have the King of Pentacles energy, but you're going to have the Page of Pentacles. You're going to have enough to start a project and make a difference, is what I'm hearing. So if there is like a project you've always wanted to do, like going to build houses or something like that in Africa or something, if you've always wanted to kind of go and build houses in somewhere like Ethiopia, like I said earlier, then it's like you're going to have the money to go and do these projects. Because I know it can be expensive to volunteer in other countries because of obviously all of the costs of getting there and transporting you there and the food and things like that. But I'm hearing 6 months from now you're going to have the money to do that. Obviously that's only a message for those of you that are resonating with that. If you're not and you just want to help more people in your career, I feel like people haven't recognised you maybe in your career, and they haven't given you the kind of like financial recognition and abundance that you deserve for your help. And I feel like because of this thing you're setting up, or because of this way that you're helping more people, you are going to be recognised. You're going to be recognised, and it could be as simple as like your boss giving you a raise because they recognise that you're trying to help more people in the company. Sorry guys, the lighting has gone a little bit darker now because my camera died and I had to charge it for a little bit, but hopefully, fingers crossed, you guys don't mind too much. But yeah, anyway, I was basically saying that you guys may end up getting some positive feedback from your job, and this may lead to more like of a promotion or something like that, which leads to more financial success. And I feel like, yeah, you guys just haven't got the recognition for either what you want to do or for what you are doing for quite a long time. So like I said, you guys want to help people, you probably either want to do something, you may even be doing a lot of things voluntarily and you're not getting paid for them, is what I'm hearing. And it's like you want to, you know, as much as you don't really care in terms of like the money and the abundance in that way, like you're not like doing it for the money, you would benefit from the money quite a lot. And I think that is what's coming in for you guys due to your kind acts, and the universe really sees that and says like thank you for doing good things for the world and thank you for caring about others. So yeah, whatever you're doing to help people in your career is going to pay off financially. You're going to get recognition for it, and I think you guys haven't for now, but in 6 months from now you're going to get recognition from it and earn some kind of financial abundance from it. So if you're struggling with that right now, just know things will get better and you will reach this Page of Pentacles. Moving on to your spirituality or your spiritual life 6 months from now, I feel like with the Empress, you guys are going to be having a lot of faith in your spirituality and you're going to feel really good, just really good, really in connection with your higher self and really just understanding spirit and kind of like what your purpose is. And I'm feeling like you guys are going to be really abundant, really happy and just feeling on top of the world, like feeling really, really great about your life and just feeling like the Empress, you know, in this chair and just sitting there thinking I'm proud of what I've done and I'm happy in myself. And with the King of Cups, it's like people will respect you and they will see you in a really positive light and you'll respect yourself as well. And I think spiritually you're going to be really enlightened and kind of maybe finding out your spiritual purpose and your purpose on this earth, which is really, really positive. But yeah, not too much to say about spirituality because I think you guys will be in a really, really positive mindset 6 months from now, and spiritually you're just going to feel really in alignment and happy. And then in terms of your love life, I'm really getting the image that you guys want this Knight of Wands. And I feel like you guys are I feel like for a lot of you, you're single and you're trying to chase after someone who's like a Knight of Wands. So they might be creative and passionate and romantic and things like that. But it's like, as much as they have this fiery, nice energy, they aren't giving you the respect or recognition you deserve in terms of love. So for a lot of you, I feel like you're dealing with the typical player or like the typical F-boy or F-girl, whatever, you know, you're into or whoever you are. But yeah, I feel like you're dealing with a kind of player energy and I think you're trying to chase it. And this person, it's just a message for some of you. Like this reading, this pile is very specific messages. So I don't know if maybe only a few of you chose this pile. But for this, I'm really getting that you guys are chasing someone who is not worthy of you. They don't respect you enough. They don't recognise you enough. I feel like they don't understand you and they may not understand the work you do and things like that. I feel like they're taking advantage of you because you're a really good soul and a really light soul. And you're really like, you have a lot of light in you and they want that light, so they kind of come to you. And I feel like you guys are 6 months from now realising that this person maybe isn't right for you. This could be someone you're in a relationship with, someone you're married to, I'm hearing for some of you, or it could just be someone you're kind of on and off with or someone you're kind of dating. If you're single, you may just have this kind of energy 6 months from now where you're realising that you're not being respected by people. Maybe you have a lot of these kind of Knight of Wands people come in who are players, who aren't treating you how you deserve to be treated and who are just, you know, not really right for you and you know it, but you're just kind of going along with it. And I think 6 months from now, you're going to come to this realisation that they are not for you and that you deserve better, and you're going to go on your high horse and go trotting away from them. So yeah, I do feel like 6 months from now, there probably will eventually be something better coming in for you. Probably not 6 months from now, probably later on down the line, but 6 months from now, you're definitely realising that there's more out there. And that there's people out there that won't take advantage of you and that will recognise you for what you do and will really understand you. So if you're struggling with that right now, or if you're struggling with that in the next few months, just remember that if someone is kind of being difficult and it's really difficult to pin them down and know what they want and know if they even respect you and care about you, then you should probably walk in the other direction. And I think you're going to be realising that. And I think with the more respect you have for yourself here spiritually, the less time you're going to have for people like who don't respect you. Same with your job. It's like you're putting in this time and this energy to other people and like you haven't been recognised for that previously, but now you're going to be recognised. And then the people who It's kind of like interesting in my brain anyway. It's like, you know, you're going to be recognised for these good things, and then you recognise how good you are, and you're like, okay, these people aren't good for me, and you kind of walk away from that. So yeah, nothing too drastic. I just feel like you guys are just walking away from things that don't serve you 6 months from now, in terms of like your love life, and in terms of your finances, things are going to be looking up. And then on the back of the deck we have the Knight of Swords in reverse, and we also have the Two of Swords. I swear these cards came up last time, which is really interesting that they're still on the bottom of the deck. How did that work? And they were actually on the bottom of the deck the other way around, which is crazy. Anyway, that's really, really interesting. But with the Knight of Swords, I just feel like, yeah, you guys kind of want this energy. You want this kind of like amazing person to come in, but they're not yet. And I think, you know, you may be a little bit blocked right now in terms of love, but I think it's just about manifesting the right person in, and Spirit is telling me to work on yourself first. So I think you guys are getting there in terms of your spirituality, but keep working on yourself, your self-confidence and your project. Whatever you're doing for a job, I feel like Spirit is telling you to keep doing this. It will bring more abundance and it will really help, and I'm actually hearing that will help you attract in who you're meant to be with, who you're destined to be with. So now what we're going to do is take a crystal card here, just to see if there's a crystal recommended for you to get over the next 6 months. So pile number 4, Spirit, what crystal would you recommend for pile number 4 over the next 6 months? What crystal would you recommend for pile 4 over the next 6 months, Spirit? What crystal would you recommend over the next 6 months for pile number 4? What crystal would you recommend for pile number 4 over the next 6 months? Okay, and we got fluorite, guys. So this says that the colours are purple, blue, green, yellow and clear. So many colours in fluorite. And it focuses on the brow chakra, which I don't actually know much about, but that is quite cool. And it says that the qualities are inventive, innovative and coordinated, which makes a lot of sense, because I feel like what you guys are doing in terms of your career is very innovative and inventive, and like I said, a lot of you are more like activists kind of people, and you want to make changes, and I think being innovative is very important with that, but also being coordinated with it and making sure that you're kind of like not giving too much of your energy away to the wrong people, because I feel like you guys are really pure and you just want to help people. And yeah, with the fluorite, I feel like that'll really help you do that and really help you come up with like innovative ideas and things. So definitely get yourself some fluorite if you want a new crystal over the next 6 months. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, remember to smash the like button, let me know how it resonated in the comments, and subscribe if you resonate with my videos. I hope to see you in another reading that resonates for you shortly. And this was an extremely long reading, so thank you for watching it if you did watch all the way till the end. I think this will probably be like a nearly 2-hour reading because I've been talking for ages. But thank you for watching, and I will see all of you in my next video. Bye bye!